Guys, I was going in Call here, North Coast Constrictors, and my little sidekick here, Max, my son. Only time he wants to take part in the snakes is when it's time to be on YouTube. Okay, so the last retic video that we did these two girls here, and I put them on cardboard cutouts. I took the substrate out. It's been working quite well. They have made some nice big poos for me, and I've got the cardboard already cut out there on top of the enclosures, which I'm now going to exchange. But what I didn't put on the YouTube channel last time was these two retics here. These were my first two retics. In fact, that girl over there, she's a lavender albino, 100% het genetic stripe. Her name is Honey. She is on cardboard at the moment. She's a real sweetheart. I actually rescued her from a pet shop, and they were underfeeding her. I didn't buy her from a breeder. She should be twice the size as what she is now, but she's at a really good, healthy weight compared to what she was when I first got her. And I would normally not buy from a pet shop. I would only buy from reputable breeders, but if I didn't buy that snake, I was worried about her falling into the wrong hands, and she's doing very well. The second snake I'm going to put out here, you can see he's mad. He's like upside down. He doesn't have a neurological defect. He's just got fucks in the head. His name is Kratos. He's a Motley het albino. You can see he's still on the wood chip substrate. I'm going to get him out. Now sometimes Kratos, I don't know whether he's excited to see me or he wants to kill me, okay? Because he usually comes charging out the tank. So let me get I'm on here with all my cleaning equipment here. I've got my paper towel here, my F10, my black bag, my newspaper. But I'm going to open up here, and Kratos is going to come out. Now, hello boy. What's happening? Hello, hello, hello. You can see all the long tongue flicks. Contrary to popular belief, they don't always want to take their head off. He knows me. He's just trying to get a scent on me. And I'll just slowly use the hook to let him know that it's not dinner time. Okay. So he's actually a really cool snake. You know what I do? Now he knows it's me. He can smell me. Notice how I've got the hook angled like this, and that it will stop him from turning around and biting me. Okay? Here we go. Okay, right. So now it's time for Kratos to come out. Guys, you see how I handle my snakes. I don't go in threateningly. I don't go in aggressively. I don't go in fast. I basically let them come to me. Okay. So there's just a lot of trust with me and the snakes. This guy is an absolute winner. I let him come around. He can go up to Max. He'll sniff Max around. He'll sniff around my face. He'll just cruise around. He's just an overall cool snake. He's whacked in the head, especially when it comes to feeding time. I mean, I think he's just got a weird personality. Okay, he's a really cool snake. He's small enough for my son to handle. Okay, he's about, I would say, 6 feet, maybe 7 feet. But he loves Dad, as you can see. He always wants to come back to me. Notice the head control that I've got over him here. Notice how I use my hands. Okay, one of the most important things when it comes to dealing with snakes like this is that they are not head sharp. Okay, the last thing you want is to be handling a big retic. They're going to come close to your face. You're going to have to use your hands from time to time. They need to be used to the fact that the hands are going to be around their face. You need your hands to protect yourself, okay? I often do this and make little tunnels for them to go through. I make it fun. For them, okay? They're not head shy. I can stroke them on their head like that. I can stroke them underneath his chin like that. You know, Max can scratch him under the chin, you know. It is just because he's used to it. If you go and grab a retic that's head shy and you try and touch him on the head or her on the head, the snake's gonna go. It's gonna bite you and it's gonna latch on. Okay. What I'm doing now by letting him get close to my face, this is not something that you do to fully grown retics that you buy from somebody else that's brand new. I've had this guy from a baby, well not from a baby, from a yearling. And I've worked extensively and socialized him extensively. He just knows me, he knows my smell, and most importantly, I know him. I know his behavior. Also, he knows it's not dinner time. Also, it's the time of the day. It's the middle of the day, it's hot, so these snakes are pretty much nocturnal, so they're going to be less aggressive. You know, at night is when they naturally start looking for food. So this is just a little retic one-on-one for those of you who are considering getting yourselves a reticulated python. Always, if you want to be a first-time retic breeder, guys, get a baby. Don't try and be a big main man or person. Let me be not gender specific here. Don't just try and be a show off and go for the biggest retic that you can get your hands on. Get yourself a small baby retic and work with it, and then this is what you'll get. Because it doesn't take long for them to get to this size, okay? It doesn't take long for them to get to that size, but then you can enjoy them like this without the fear of getting bitten and constricted. Yes, there's going to be accidents, and the accidents are going to happen if you scare them, if they get startled, if you hurt them, if you know, whatever. Snakes have got good days and bad days too. You know, what he's doing now is his tongue flicks, that's how they smell. He's taking in air particles and he's bringing it into his mouth and the top of his mouth palate. That's how he's smelling. That's how he knows it's me. He knows it's Dad. And he's cool, he's chilled. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to record this part, I'm cleaning out his enclosure. I'm taking all of this wood chip and bark out, and I'm going to try him on these cardboard cutouts for a while. I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to get on with that, and I will show you the end result. So in he goes to, and he doesn't like that. This is one of him loves to be handled. So he's got a good lock on me, but anyway, it's alright. So that's it, and we'll pick up again after I've cleaned up this enclosure. See you now. Okay, so welcome back. We've cleaned everything up here. Just want to show you what we've done inside. Now taken the wood chip out, I put cardboard down, and what I've also done is I've put a nice soaking big Tupperware dish here for him to soak. He's always in his bowl, he's forever getting everything wet, but he also likes to climb, so I've put his driftwood back in, but I've also given him a bowl to soak in. This is the hot side of the tank, the enclosure, and that's the cool side. So I've got his water bowl on that side, and in the middle I've got his water dish. Now my son Max is going to take him out of the enclosure and put him back in. Now hang on a second, before we get too excited, let me explain what's going to happen if you come down and follow me. Max is going to gently tap him on the head. Max is going to gently tap him on the head. Gently, so that he knows that it's not food. Alright, then he's going to reach in and he's going to grab him in the middle of the body and pick him up. That's it. Now both hands to support. Okay, and then Max is going to let him go at his own pace inside. If you want to come closer, he's going to check out the water. He's going to let the snake enter on his own terms. Check everything out. Everything's been cleaned up and disinfected. And you just slide the glass closed like that. And I use a rubber stopper. I don't have a lock on this one. So guys, that's as easy as that. He'll cruise around now, he'll smell around, and then he'll probably end up in that water bowl, that big Tupperware, and he'll spend his life soaking in there. He just loves the water. And the reason why I did that is because I was just sick and tired of him emptying his water bowl out and making everything wet. I've got decorations for all these tanks here. I just haven't got around to putting them in. If you look around, we've been moving over the last 2 weeks, trying to do a full-time job, maintain the snakes and move and get everything unpacked has been quite a mission. We've got well over 300 snakes, you know, so. And hatchling season, we've got hatchlings to look after as well. So there he goes, straight into the water. But yeah, we've got one happy retic there, Motley Retic albino. Yeah, excuse the back of the enclosure with the paint coming off there, but that's just part and parcel of cleaning. I'll just have to put a new backing on that enclosure one day, but right now it's secure and it's clean and it's all he needs for now. Alright guys, so we'll end off the video just by pulling out Honey here because she hasn't had any screen time for a while. I'll do that. As you can see, I do a nice gentle touch so that she knows. I'm not going to put my hand in there straight away. There we go. Alright, now once that's been done, she knows that it's not food, and then I can pull it out. Alright, so this is Honey. She's my lavender albino 100% head genetic stripe retic. She was my first retic. She's an absolute sweetheart. I love her to bits. She's going to breed probably next year or the year after. I'm in no rush to breed her, and we'll see what happens. So guys, this is the kind of enjoyment that you can have from owning. You know, everybody shits themselves for retics. Guys, that they don't believe all those stories about them getting look, they get big. Don't get me wrong, they get big, okay? But you can control the feeding, you can control how they behave just by your interaction with them. I mean, look how I'm interacting with her now, but also notice how I've got one arm free. She's not head shy, she knows Max, you know. She's been trained, she's been very social. This is the perfect kind of snake that you'd use for a kiddie show, you know. If you feed them a lot, they're gonna grow big, and they're gonna be, you know, they are apex predators in the snake world. They are the longest snake in the world. But we don't power feed. They lean. It's lean muscle here. You know, she is about 3.5 years old. She could be twice the size, but what for? You know, I'm not in any rush. She is healthy. She gets a good meal every 10 days. And this is what you know, she's going to get a lot bigger. She's going to get twice the size. And I'm in no rush to get her that size. You know, I want to be able to pull them out like this and socialize with them. I've got a swimming pool behind me there. You know, on a hot summer's day, we can jump in the pool with her. And these other ones swim around with them. Max is all excited because he hasn't done that yet. But guys, I'm trying to just dispel the myths about retics being these bloodthirsty, like the pit bulls of the snake world. It's so not true. They are very, very intelligent, very clever snakes. That and the king cobra, you can't beat the intelligence as far as snakes go with the retic and the king cobra. They remember things, they know your voice, they know your face, they recognize you by face, they recognize your voice. And if you've hurt them and if you've done harm to them and you've treated them badly, they're going to remember that and they're going to bite you. If you go up to them and you try and take them out of the tank, they're going to attack you. And even if you startle them and they know you, they're going to attack you. That's why when you see me approaching any of my snakes, I do it very, very slowly. I go down to their level and I approach cautiously as though I'm not a predator. And then I pull them out, and then they have a good experience with me. They love this. They love to be held. They love to be tickled under the chin. You know, they want to check everything out, and they want to explore, and they love interaction, and they love climbing, and they love being busy. So this is what you want. You don't want them just to sit in a cage on display the whole time. You want to do things with your retic. Otherwise, what's the point? You know. And of course, you know, I'm going to breed her, and I'm going to breed those two. This year, I'm breeding this girl down at the bottom here. I'm breeding her to Kratos. And next year, I'm breeding Kratos to this girl up here. That's a tiger lavender albino, and that's a golden child purple albino. And then the following year, she'll be a bit bigger. But once she's over 10 feet, 11 feet, 12 feet, somewhere around there, then I'll breed her. This for me is a passion, it's not a business. The ball pythons for me is a business, the retics for me is a passion. So what I'll do is, like, I'll rotate these girls once every 3 years. You know, and I do have another 2 retics in another room. They are Motley purple albino het titaniums. Those there have been bought for a specific project, the titanium project. But they are still yearlings and are a good 4 years away from breeding. So anyway, guys, let's just end off the video here now. It's going on for a while. I'm going to put Honey back. Her name is Honey because, well, obviously the color and obviously her personality, because she really is a honey, you know. So I will get her some nice cage decorations like that. I do have them in the garage. I just haven't got around to putting them in. And yeah, this is what it's all about, guys. Having a nice, calm, socialized snake, even if it is an apex predator, and even if it is a reticulated python, you can still have an incredible amount of satisfaction from owning snakes like this. They can bring you, it certainly brings me a lot of joy. It's a stress relief for me. Yes, it is a lot of hard work. Yes, there's a lot of cleaning to do, but that just goes with the name of the game. Anyway, Max, well done for getting Kratos out and putting him in the cage. That was his first time. That was his first attempt at taking a reticulated python out of a holding container and putting him in the tank. And he did a great job. Well done. Anyway, guys, from us, North Coast Constrictors, over and out. Please, guys, if you like this video, like and subscribe. It's helped grow the channel. It's always good to have people, more people join the journey with us. Cheers for now.